So when I first started Etsy back in 2020, the only real area I wanted to spend time in was dropshipping. Dropshipping on Etsy was and is still insanely easy, but nowadays it takes a little bit longer to run a safe operation. Etsy have implemented a lot of changes, algorithm changes, store changes, the 14-day payouts, everything else that's on there. And a lot of people haven't realized you need to roll with the punches, you need to think outside the box, you need to try new things, you need to expand because Etsy as a marketplace is massive. And if you have the Etsy skills, no matter what area you go into on Etsy, you can print serious cash. I see stores 3 months old, 15,000 sales in the digital niche. I see POD stores 6 months old, 8,000 sales in the POD niche, at an AOV of about £40. I see in-house stores popping up overnight, pumping out, as well as drop shipping. A lot of people will not do anything for 3 months on their Etsy stores to get down to 1 day payouts. They're leaving so much money on the table, which is why I want to explore all those options with you for today. I don't want you waiting around. I don't want you faffing and worrying and concerned whilst you can make serious cash on Etsy and use that cash to expand into so many other things, exactly like we did. I dump money into my stocks and shares each month. I dump money into other avenues, into software development. We funded our entire Shopify operation from the backs of Etsy and was able to essentially do it product testing risk-free because Etsy offset all our losses. And that is what it's all about. So we're going to head over and I'm going to break the actual flow that you should be using. Etsy is an absolute beautiful place to be right now because it is no longer drop shipping dependent. Now, drop shipping on Etsy is huge. It is a massive money maker. It is still at the center of our Etsy operation. However, like I've preached for years, eggs are not all in one basket. Now, the policies on Etsy keep changing. The way they push stores keep changing. The band types keep changing and evolving. Running a super clean ship is absolutely critical. And the best way to run a clean ship is by actually not breaking terms of service and policies on Etsy, right? So how can we do that? We can get into the digital world. We can get into the in-house fulfillment world. We can get into the POD world as well as drop shipping, right? Drop shipping can help bring in that steady, big hitting cash flow to our Etsy ecosystem and infrastructure where we're spending a lot of time drop shipping, but understanding the long-term results from that, funneling the money into digital POD in-house, right? Now, let me give you the strategy and foundation to implement this just bulletproof plan into your Etsy operation. Now, when you create a new store on Etsy, you're going to have 14-day payouts. And those 14-day payouts are going to last for 90 days from your first sale. So say you get a sale today, you're not going to see the money for 2 weeks. A big mistake a lot of people make, beginners and advanced people, is whilst on 14-day payouts, they still drop ship. They make a new store, it's gone through those early little teething checks, and now they think it's ready to drop ship. Why are you risking cash, like debt and risk of finances, paying for orders ahead of time before Etsy's paid you out? In a platform that can be so turbulent and troublesome, why are you doing that risk? It is absolutely, diabolical to risk that. So here's exactly what we do. Now let me do this on quite a large scale, but you can dial it down to your operation. So say we make 20 stores this week. Those 20 stores all of them are going to be set up as digital stores, right? So they're going to be in a range of digital niches. Product research for digital is still pretty much the same. but they're going to be safe in digital. AI is going to do a lot of the legwork, and our VA team is going to do a lot of the legwork to build these up. Now, they are going to run in the digital niche for the 3 months required. At the end of 3 months, when all those stores are down to 1-day payouts, we do a little check. Okay, which of those stores should stay digital? Which of them were doing 150, 200 pounds a day in revenue at 85% profit margins? Okay, 5 or 6 of them were doing that. We'll keep them as digital. Any of the products on the other stores that were, had some sort of potential, but they just weren't sticking on that store, right? If it makes sense to get them up on those 5 stores, I will, right? They'll be transitioned over, they'll be rebranded, reskinned, put onto those stores as to avoid waste. Now, with those 15, 14 other stores that tried digital, their 1-day payouts, but it just wasn't working well for them, they are now going to be transitioned over to the dropshipping, to the POD, right? That is the stores where now, okay, we're going for heavy cash flow based operations. The POD stores, yeah, they're pretty safe. They're going to be pretty, slow growth at the start, but if done right, they're going to earn good money. The dropshipping ones are going to go straight out of the gate, super cash flow positive. And once that whole bubble of stores is set up exactly as they need to be, then the pipeline still has 20 more stores and then 20 more stores, coming in, each then going through that check of, okay, these were doing well in digital, move them to the side, reskin, rebrand anything that was doing well on the stores that are not staying as digital, get them into the set digital stores and keep going down the dropshipping and POD route. And now after, those, let's say 4 or 5 months, you have maybe 20, 25 digital stores, each with 50 plus listings. And just that aspect of your business could be doing 1.5, 2K a day very easily. Super safe, super under the radar of Etsy's checks. You're doing absolutely nothing wrong and customers are happy. Now, once you've got this method up and you've got a really healthy cash flow operation in place, I'm going to play Big Brother for you here. Start looking at getting money into stocks and shares. Put money aside for that rainy day in the future, for your future self, right? Just do it. 10, 20% of your profit, put that to the side. But, that's not what this video is about, but look into it. What we then want to be doing is looking at other business avenues. I talked about in-house a lot. We do a lot of in-house Etsy operations too. It sounds big, it sounds scary and confusing, but it's not. Those dropshipping stores, say we were selling pretty light, small items. They were popping and banging, doing dropshipping delivery windows on them. Let's start ordering them in-house. Let's order them in. Storm in your bedroom, storm in your lounge, your kitchen, your spare bedroom, whatever. Get some packaging in, get a label printer, and start shipping from your house yourself. It is super easy. Now, guess what? You are now, pretty much within Etsy's policies. You've got great shipping times. Customers are happy. You've got really good packaging and little notes in the orders and whatnot, right? To get reviews in. So you've got great reviews. What does great reviews lead to? Etsy pushing you more. Etsy pushing you more leads to more sales, more happy customers, more great reviews, and then the snowball effect. So now maybe you can build up 10, 15 in-house stores following that procedure, reinvesting your profit into more stock and more stock and more stock, because more stock equals more revenue equals more profit, right? So you start to realize that squeezing every avenue of Etsy that there possibly is to increase my general cash flow means that cash flow can be spent into secure areas. Now, I'm not saying you can't dropship for years on Etsy, because you most definitely can. We have done it. We've got dropshipping stores on Etsy that last years, completely bulletproof stores at this point, really well established brands. And that is always the goal with Etsy. You never want to be thinking, okay, this is a 2-month store here, let's pump and dump quickly as possible, right? You're looking ahead, you're thinking, okay, what can we do with this store in Q4? What about next Q4? What about for Valentine's Day in 6 months, right? You've always got to be thinking ahead and being able to think ahead Because if you are uncertain of each day by day by day, and you are just a feather in the wind that has no control over your business, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be sad, you're going to be scared. So let's just analyze the operation we've got going here. We've got digital stores, dropshipping stores, POD stores. We've got a good in-house setup too. You should be in the Etsy Mafia course, so you know exactly how to automate things, how to hire and build a great team to run your stores, the right infrastructure that you need to run these stores and your operations securely, very safe, but very long term. But the question is, like, how can you be stopped when you're doing this kind of operation? Because you can't. You're becoming bulletproof. You're leveraging every aspect of Etsy that there is. Then you start pumping that profit and that cash flow in. Yes, you're putting it into stocks. Yes, you're reinvesting into in-house. But then you start putting it into Shopify. Like, we have a really great Shopify course coming into the Etsy Mafia Discord. You know, we do millions a year in Shopify. We know exactly what it takes and what you need to do that. And if you follow the strategies in there, you're going to do very well. You're very safe. You're very secure. You've got your Etsy cash flow money. You can product test. You can lose money on ads each day. It's fine, right? Because you're making it back on Etsy. So now you've started to think outside of the box with your operations. You've turned that basic Etsy dropshipping mindset into a 6-figure month operation. If you haven't got there, you can easily turn this sort of thing into a 10K a month operation. However, the only thing you need to do is work extremely hard, do a lot of trial and error, because the harder you work, the greater results you will get. This is all dependent on you waking up every single day, knowing exactly what needs to be done, preventing burnout, preventing fatigue, following your routine, because your routine is your weapon. And if you can really harness and understand the time you have in a day to put into running this kind of setup, you are going to be in the upper echelon of percentile earners when it comes to e-com extremely quickly and extremely safely, right? Because you're reinvesting money into an operation that you haven't earned from your normal job. If you have one, you've earned it through Etsy. You weren't reliant on that profit because you had other money. You were safe with it. You put it into your rainy day fund of stocks and shares. You reinvested into safe profit because your in-house products, you drop shipped first. You know they sell. So now imagine, instead of selling them on Etsy with a 10-day delivery window, you're selling them local in your country to start with a 2-day window. You're going to the post office twice a day. You're there in the morning. You're there in the afternoon before they close. Your customers are getting the item, 2 days after they place their order. You're like Amazon Prime, How can you not succeed when you put the time, you put the effort in? You start to just sit down and think, okay, I'm having these problems. What can I do to solve them? How do I become emotionally detached from the operation I am running now and take it to the operation that I dream of running, where no eggs are in a single basket, where I'm leveraging the whole of Etsy, where I'm leveraging the whole of e-com. I'm thinking about my future self. I'm thinking about security. I'm thinking about runway with money in the bank. When you start to put all these pieces together and take your operation a bit more seriously, your finances a bit more seriously, start treating your money as a way to make more money, then hand on heart, I promise you, that is when you turn into the best version of yourself, and the most amount of money you will ever make is made. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching this sit down video. I love talking about this kind of thing. I love doing it myself, really practicing it, and then preaching about it. That is exactly what I'm about. So I hope you take the time to really fully digest the strategy in this video. Get implementing. If you need any help with any of your Etsy and ecom journey, you can join Mafia Discord. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Discord. I'm always, willing to reply to people who ask great questions, who are very dedicated to what they want to do. They know what they want to do. They put the time in. They put the effort in. So if you got to this point in this video, then I am more than willing to give you a lot of my time. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you tuning in for this video. I appreciate you sitting down listening with me. Maybe you did it on a walk, maybe you did it at the gym, but it is very much appreciated. And I will see you next week.